How's it, dudes? We're doing the daily challenge for the 5th of December. On yesterday's daily, I mean, we don't actually have a score, or we have a score of 0. That's because it wouldn't let me do the daily, but on our practice run, I got a score of about 19k. I tried going down on the daily leaderboard to show where we would have ended up, but it's not loading really. It took forever just to load this page, and I'd rather not sit here for like 10 days trying to do that. So let's just get into today's daily. Playing as Isaac. Going to the cathedral, I believe. No, we're going to Saint. Give me one sec, sorry. Just wanted to turn the volume down a little bit on my headphones. We'll go into this curse room, just see what we get right off the bat. Not much. We do have a bomb at least for this. At least the spirit heart. Wish we could have kept the whole thing going on to the next floor, but we're getting out of this room, but that's just not possible. So starting with the miter and lump of coal, not sure why. Don't know what these items actually have in common at all. We'll give that a reroll. Shielded tears, it's worth picking up if we don't get anything better, but I'm gonna see if we can get another reroll going on this floor to hopefully change that into something that'll be a little bit more offensively minded. Starting with the lump of coal is actually pretty nice because it's like a pretty nice little damage upgrade for us. That's going to be applied to every tier based on the distance. I mean, you know how it works. I don't have to explain it to you, but well, you probably know how it works. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. Like starting with basically slightly higher than normal damage as Isaac, lump of coal. Pretty decent item. If we can get a high attack speed, then lump of coal can actually do a lot of damage for you over a large number of tiers. Also, lump of coal actually makes items like soy milk pretty good. Soy milk normally reducing your damage. Bad damage. I got distracted because the DualShock 4 battery level low notification popped up on the top left screen and took my eye off the prize for a little bit for like a split second there and got hit as a result. Luckily, we're just getting infinite spirit hearts, so it doesn't seem like that's really gonna matter too much. Also, why do we have a deal with the devil on the first floor? Is there something special about the 5th of December that I'm missing out on? Is the 5th of December like a special day or something? Why do we have a... What is going on? I feel like I'm missing out on something. We started with the miter, we started with lump of coal. We get a deal with the devil on our first floor. Like what's going on here? We got a deal with the devil even though we took red heart damage too. Like we used... Oh, we should have picked up shielded tears. Actually, no, it's fine. Might regret it later, but honestly, it's not that incredible of an item, so it doesn't matter too much that we missed out on it. Plus, it does take points away for picking it up, so maybe a blessing in disguise. Plus, sometimes with shielded tears, when you shoot and your tears constantly get broken on the enemy's shots, then it doesn't feel too good. Instead, we're not gonna do it. And there's number 1. So why I'm so excited for number 1 is just because of... Well, actually, you know what, I was gonna say with lump of coal, but it doesn't matter too much just yet because even though it did increase our tiers by a lot, we do lose a lot of range, so we can't shoot enemies from as far away, so the damage bonus from lump of coal isn't gonna be quite as incredible. I picked that up for the range upgrade just to help out a little bit. Got a Krampus fight. Try not to stand in his brimstone laser. I did not know he could do such lunge attacks. Actually, I did know, I just forget. We'll pick up the head of Krampus and re-roll it. Sacrificial altar. If we picked up Sister Maggie on the last floor, we could have used it, but unfortunately we don't have any familiars to sacrifice to the altar. But I did notice the door is still open, so there is still a chance There's still a chance that we can get a familiar on this floor. It's unlikely, very unlikely, because we already got our item room. But it is possible, or we could just take this battery charge and re-roll it if it stays open. It stayed open, let's get a re-roll. Whore of Babylon, an incredible item. Incredible item, we just gotta find a way to actually get it active, and if with the rate we're getting deals with the devil, it's not gonna take long at all. That'll be pretty soon. See what's in this room. These gray chests that you have to explode tend to be worth it in my opinion. We'll have to fight these guys, but we do get like points for doing it at least, and got a bunch of consumables, got some more spirit hearts. Just overall pretty good. Plus I don't expect these guys to be too much of a problem with the current damage we're doing. Like, we're doing pretty decent damage. 5.19 is nothing to sneeze at, and very high rate of fire with number 1. Lump of coal also helping out a bit. Number 2 is really good. We gotta get number 1 and number 2. Unfortunately, we just gotta get that combination. We got it. Ooh. We'll call this the potty training. The potty training daily. Please don't chase me down. I freaking hate those little spiders. They're not as bad as their slightly bigger counterparts, but they're still just incredibly annoying. They're so fast and so good at zoning you out of areas on the room. I'm sort of already regretting having number 2, by the way. Sort of already regretting it, but I'm sure that we'll get opportunities later on where it actually helps out a little bit. 9 volts pretty good. I'll buy the ladder because it might give us access to some consumables that we wouldn't have been able to access otherwise, or maybe even some interesting items. Even gives us a little bit more room to work with on this floor. I mean, this room. Just doesn't help too much on this room though. Number 2, thank you. So what are we hoping for on this floor? Just really just a good deal with the devil, really. At this point, floor is basically done. Found our boss fight. This fire is annoying me. Wow, that was genuinely terrible. I just walked straight into him. My greed got the better of me there. I was trying to pick up the coin and instead I just walked straight into the enemy. That doesn't feel too good. Don't feel too smart right now. Feel a little dumb after doing that. Don't get blown up by your own bombs. I can't get in there. This man has set up an incredible defense for himself. I'm happy with an orbital. I was considering re-rolling it, but I'm pretty happy just to take it and go down to our next floor. So what we got going in our arcade, you can get Whore of Babylon active. Ooh, a bunch of money. What a horrible night to have a curse indeed. I mean, it's currently daytime, so not really too accurate. What a horrible day to have a curse, maybe? A little bit better. These guys not too bad. Sort of hoping for any consumables along the corners there, so we could use the ladder to get a leg up on the competition, but... And I understand you can't always give me what I want. What I really want. The Black Void, we're just gonna use that to probably suck up an item that we don't want. After re-rolling, of course, don't wanna throw away an opportunity of getting something strong. I mean, pretty good run. I think I took like a little peek at the leaderboards before starting, and like I saw we got like high 40k. What hit me? Look, I accept the first hit as totally my bad. Second hit, I don't know what happened. I thought I dodged the shot and the creep. Apparently I was mistaken. Apparently this was not the case. Actually, the ladder could make this room a bit easier, because we can just like go into the side of, there's a little side pocket there, hit him in this blind spot. And just keep an eye out for number 2. I've been sort of losing focus on the bombs we're dropping every now and then. And if we keep doing that, eventually we're going to be taking a lot of damage from it. But apparently this run is in favor of just giving us as many spirit hearts as our heart desires. Number 2 actually pretty nice against these silkworms, just making them dazed and confused, like a Led Zeppelin song. I did not mean to pick that up. We can, however... Wow, I suck at pressing this button. Oh, oh. Yeah, no, that didn't mean to pick up that HP, but we can just go back to our blood bank and get rid of it, so we get back into the Horror Babylon status. Up to 7 damage and 1.3 speed. Really good damage, really good speed. Gonna make our dodging a little bit easier, gonna make it so we get out ahead of enemies. Luckily it didn't matter too much for the room we had to deal with. Just I thought we already found our item room. Curse of the Lost playing mind games with me. I thought we already found our item room. The data miner, not really too interested. Kidney stone. Kidney stone is like a little bit of a questionable choice. I'm not always the biggest fan of it because it does slow down your DPS sometimes by slowing down how much you're shooting, and then if your burst comes out at a bad time, then it just feels like you didn't get anything out of it. We'll definitely pick up Mom's key so you get more consumables. Oh yeah, here we go. Burst came at a bad time and essentially just a bit of a waste there because we didn't get any of the damage out of it, but we had to. Didn't get any of the damage out of it, but we still gotta like get these coins, you know? Can't leave the coins behind. No, stop picking up the HP. We don't want the HP right now. We want to stay low HP so we don't lose the Horror Babylon status, dude. We want to be cursed. We want to be cursed with high damage and high speed. Well, maybe this gives us an item, but I doubt it. We could also pick up that one red heart that's like behind the rocks on this following room, but don't really want to. Little worried that we do that and then we only get to play the blood bank once and not get back into our damage, so prefer not to. And that's sort of what I meant by kidney stone just being like a bad timing. Had a good opportunity to basically destroy Ragman or Mega Rag. We'll pick up Old Bandage and 2 really good items. One we can't really use though. I'll pick up I'll pick up the nail too. Just to get rid of our HP so we're constantly in the Horror Babylon status, and we suck it up with the black runes. He had a shot speed upgrade and a range upgrade. Actually really nice to compensate for the range downgrade we got from number 1 earlier on the run. And right now we are incredibly powerful. Yeah, this is just a very, very strong run, and we're on the Dank Depths 1 at 12 minutes in. Not as fast as we could be going, but we're still very much on track to get into boss rush, so not too much of a problem either. And I like the fact that we don't have to worry about picking up HP anymore. Isaac brings out weird problems, dude. Ooh. Oh, there we go. Those flies were... Actually, it wasn't the flies, it was the turret in the center of the room that was making that a little bit hard to deal with. Plus, our number 2 coming out at a pretty bad time. And here's where the ladder will help us out until we pick up the Hanged Man card. I don't like the bony hearts. I just really don't like the bony hearts. I still don't truly understand what the point of them is.
Pretty fine.
We'll definitely just use all these pills. Unless we see it's a bad pill, then of course not.
Pretty
I mean, we got like 3 pretty flies out of it. That's already incredible. We got I can see forever, so we can get into secret rooms for this floor for free at least. And that is Dead Greed. Got a bunch of money that's gonna boost our score up a little bit. We're encroaching up. We're coming up on the 14-minute mark. Wanna get to our boss fight as quick as possible, just to make sure that we don't miss out on boss rush. It's been too many times recently where I miss out on boss rush by like 10 seconds or something. So I wanna make sure that doesn't happen again. Eventually, gotta learn from our mistakes. And yeah, Bony Heart unfortunately did take away our Horror Babylon status, which is kind of annoying. I wasn't sure how that would work out. I also don't... Yeah, we can't even get rid of it on the Deal with the Devil, so I just don't understand these Bony Hearts. What's their purpose? I feel like every time I pick up a Bony Heart, I just completely regret it. Because it just ruins some of our HP status items. But yeah, nah, I don't really know. I don't know, there has to be an easier way to get rid of it. We could just, like, blow ourselves up to get rid of it. You know, I sort of like that idea. As weird as it sounds, like, I sort of like that idea, and this will break it, right? Yeah, that broke it. So now we get back into, like, old Spirit Hearts. We do take... Ooh, I didn't think it would open like that. I did not think the spikes would open in that pattern. I've never seen this room before. Ah, you are interesting, but I'd rather not. There's one of our secret rooms. Cursed Skull, not too interested in you. Sorry. These guys are gonna charge us. Okay, there's a tinted rock over here. We didn't need to place a bomb, but we have golden bombs anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. Not like we used any of our resources. And we're on the Sister Viz fight. Pretty nice going up against a boss that is basically 2 bosses when we have Eye of Belial. And Kidney Stone's gonna make pretty short work of him right now. There we go. We'll pick it up, we'll pick it up. And I know I want to get rid of HP, but that's HP we can actually get rid of on a Deal with the Devil in the future, as opposed to the Bony Heart, which we can't, because the deals would be offered in Spirit Hearts instead. I've made that mistake too many times to not have that ingrained in my brain by now. This is why I don't like Kidney Stone all the time, because it feels like I should. Why does the charged, like the charge bar, not come up with Kidney Stone? Like I just have to remember the exact shade of red my face is when. Yeah, so I just have to remember the exact shade of red that my face is when it is ready to go. But for every other charge effect, it doesn't matter too much. That doesn't make too much sense to me. Also, we're not doing very well in this fight right now. Sort of getting a bit mind flooded by the number 2 bombs we're dropping. Even before we're dropping them, I just know I gotta look out for them, and just knowing that I gotta look out for them is putting a little bit too much strain on the dome piece. We're going down, but I want to take the Polaroid for the invincibility, and we'll pick up the mark. And we have we've gotten the Leviathan transformation, so now the ladder is absolutely pointless. We'll go into boss rush, see what items are available. Not too big of a fan of any of these. I guess we'll take Epiphoria just because it's the only one that really does anything. I was trying to keep shooting to the right, but this angel statue was just not allowing me to do it. Maybe we should be shooting from top down. Epiphoria, you know, if you keep shooting in the same direction, you get a huge tier upgrade. Little bit hard to do on boss rush because we got enemies coming at us from all sides, but I mean, we should be able to take advantage of it on future floors at least. Should be okay against the Hush, because we are gonna do the Hush. I feel like that took way longer than it needed to kill Monster 2. Don't pick up the Bony Heart. I don't know if we even can pick up the Bony Heart right now. But if we ever lose HP, just don't pick up the Bony Heart. It's a trap. Mask of Infamy is down. Just gotta deal with Mega Maw now on this wave, and he is down. Let's see who's our next wave. It's Gurglings and War. I really like that we have the ability to fly on this specific layout for the boss rush room, just cause it means we can sort of just chill out over the chasm in the center and be safe from a vast majority of the bosses. We still gotta be careful because some bosses still have their brimstone attack, some bosses still have the ability to fly, so we aren't like safe, but it protects us against quite a lot of the bosses. I mean, here's two bosses it doesn't really do too much against. Both Little Horn and the angel statues with the ability to fly. Our damage isn't actually that incredible. We're just really good against large crowds of enemies because we have Eye of Belial. I don't even know how Little Horn died. Must have been Eye of Belial that took care of him in the background while I was taking care of the angel statue. That's a dead death right there, and his horse is also dead. The adversary is priority number 1 right here. Took damage, little embarrassing, but at least he is dead. We'll pick up the Spirit Heart just to get all of the HP back that we lost. And if I'm honest with you, I just didn't even see or hear that we dropped a bomb. Dingle, please don't shoot at me. Blastocyst should be countered pretty hard by what we have going on right now. I mean, it just splits into very many small parts, sort of like the same as Envy would also be terrible against us. Also, like the Hollow right here is very terrible against us. Also, how Fistula here is very terrible against us. Pretty good matchups in the last few rounds. Can't deny it. Gertie, as long as we stay over the chasm in the center, there's not really much Gertie can do. Steven actually pretty bad against us. Again, Eye of Belial just making some of these enemies a lot easier to fight. Also, just the fact that we have piercing tears from Eye of Belial is huge, not just the damage bonus itself. As the tears pass through. I already fought a Dingle. You can't give me 2 Dingles. That's 2 Dingles too many, man. Plus this one's shooting corn at me. That's just a little rude. Oh shucks. Get rid of Famine. Glass Cannon will reroll Fruitcake. Let's do it. teleport out, pick up Satanic Bible, use it. We can play this because we have Polaroid invincibility. The sun will at least make this floor a little bit easier to explore, but... oh, I mean, there's no reason to play that just yet. Why is it that Kidney Stone's always ready at the worst time? Is there anything... we should check out our cursed room. Don't have too much interest in an arcade. We should check out the cursed room and the shop, because we won't get any more shops moving forward, and the cursed room for the chance at some strong guppy items maybe. We'll get sack of sacks. We got sack of sacks. Go into the curse room over here quickly. Oh no, just a bunch of spiders in that chest for us right there. Not too interested. Pick up the key now that we have the ability to fly. What pill is this? It's a power pill. I think I'd rather have the stars card, but not really sure. Not really sure what would be best for us to take on into the next floor. I think the stars card, some teleportation, just some nice utility. And that was an incredible chest. I think it's Mom's key that's making the chests we're getting pretty good. And I'm liking what Fruitcake has done for us, by the way. This is a pretty strong run, and all the different tier effects have added quite a lot to what was already a very powerful run. I hate that room. Balls of Steel, what a little bit of a waste right there, because we're already at full HP. Got a sack. What's in the sack? A devil card. I'd rather keep the stars. I mean, the devil is nice for the damage upgrade and all, but we do plenty of damage. We just don't have a lot of utility. But I think we're really just looking to get into our boss fight as soon as possible and make sure we get to the hush fight for that hush point bonus. The hush fight shouldn't be too much of a problem. As soon as he goes for his wave where he spawns tons of small enemies, we're going to be doing so much damage to him. With Eye of Belial and all the tier effects we're getting from Fruitcake. Voor wat? Oh, jullie komen af van. Sorry? Eat. Boy. Just nothing from that one right there. We should definitely quickly pop into our curse room. Again, Kidney Stone just really coming out at the worst possible time. And I think the stars here, using it to avoid a little bit of a damage penalty, seems like a good use of it. Unfortunately, he got hit by an Ipecac. I think it was probably Ipecac that came out from Fruitcake and hit a rock in front of us and did damage. Not really anything in there that I want. Let's see. Again, still just looking for the boss fight. Apparently we have to explore the entire floor just to find our boss fight. I think that was... oh no, I walked into radioactive poop. That's my bad. So yeah, we've exhausted every possible direction we could go on this floor. And at the moment, we have finally found the boss fight. We got 4 minutes to kill this boss and then explore the next floor. It's the Triad. I've never seen him move down in that particular way straight towards us. That was a little confusing. Range upgrade actually pretty nice at the moment. We'll take Guppy's paw. And then we'll reroll and get little brimstone. Don't really want my shadow. I was considering taking the shovel, but I don't think you can use the shovel to get from Shoal into the dark room. Head of the Keeper is actually pretty nice on dailies, just for some more points from the coins that you're going to be spawning. And we got our second greed fight, this one a little bit more serious than the last. It's a super greed instead of a normal greed. Or is it an ultra greed? I always forget. Don't really know the names too well, just know the sound they make when I take their lives. Can you please pop up? And of course, we got Kidney Stone happening at the worst possible time once again. And also, I forgot we had Epiphoria, but we should be trying to shoot in the same direction. We just lost it. I guess that direction's gonna be down now? Nope, can't be down because we gotta shoot left to get that vortex right there. Or that portal, whatever you wanna call it. And Kidney Stone. I like it when it comes up against bosses and it comes up in these normal rooms. It's sort of like a bit of a slow down, really. I feel like it slows us down more than it speeds us up. Is a Tinted Rock. Thank you for the Spirit Hearts. Actually pretty nice. Those could come in handy during the Hush fight. If we make it to Hush, but I think we're still looking fine. We're still looking like we're on track for Hush as long as we don't find too long. There we go. There's the Mom's Heart. I was just gonna say as long as we don't take too long getting to Mom's Heart. Please don't hit me anymore. Please stop giving me Ipecac as well at the worst possible times. It's like I never get Ipecac unless I'm gonna hit myself. I think that was actually number 2 that hit me that time. That was number 2 once again. Just walked straight into my own butt bomb, of course. And we'll see what we got in the sack. Just a bit of money, maybe worth picking up. Let's take a little bit of time to collect the collectibles or the consumables on the floor just before going down into Hush. Maybe we get some more HP, but at least we do get some more points. But I mean, the Hush door will stay open for us as long as we get back there before 30 minutes. And we do still gotta focus on Hush. We got a lot of stuff that could do damage to us. It might take a little while to kill him. And I mean, that's sort of why you get Mom's Key. just that situation itself basically paid for Mom's Key.
A fortune.
I was hoping for some Spirit Hearts. Maybe should have played it more, but I'm impatient. That's looking like a heavy reroll room, in my opinion. Death's Touch is a definite pickup. Anything over here? No Tinted Rocks. No Tinted Rocks in here. Spirit Heart, please. No Spirit Hearts. Hermit? No thank you. What are you? Speed upgrade actually pretty nice. Gonna make dodging a little bit easier for us. We'll reroll in here. Don't really care about that. Was there a battery charge in here? I don't remember. There was. Book of Invincibility. I don't think we've gotten 2 books yet. I think we get the quarter just for the points bonus. To pick you up and drop you down again. And into the Hush fight we go. I gotta say, with the way our face looks right now, it does make it a little bit difficult to see when Kidney Stone is ready. I mean, it was already pretty difficult for me to see it before, and now we can't even see our face, which does not make our job easier. So we should just pick one direction and shoot. So we get the Epiphoria bonus. But like, Epiphoria is just gonna stop working once we get the kidney stone, right? No, it's still going. No, I think it went away. Yeah, so Epiphoria and... So it really seems like a combination of Epiphoria and kidney stone. It just doesn't really work because they cannibalize each other. But what really does work is the number of cents that we've gotten from Head of the Keeper activating. Also just want to put it out there, number 2 is not really helping out too much. Number 2 really not helping us out too much at the moment. Feel like it's more harmful than good. It's making it very hard to make some of the dodges that I need to make. Oh, that's that didn't feel like a safe place to stand. That was definitely not a safe place to stand. We're still fine, just don't take any more damage, please. There's too much stuff on the screen. There's too much stuff on the screen. I don't know where all those tears are coming from. Just please don't hit me. Please do not hit me. I request but only one thing, and that is that you do not hit me. I don't believe this is an unreasonable request, but if it is, you can tell me. I just wish to not be hit because it does hurt me. And I don't know what specifically you gain out of hurting me. You just seems like you're a bit of a bad dude if all you're aiming to do is kill me. I'm not aiming to kill you. I'm just trying to make a living here. Trying to move on to the next floor. Just try to stay alive. Run into our bot bomb right after the fight is done to take some damage for no reason at all. And I mean, we gotta pick up all this money. That's an insane amount of points. Like literally just an insane amount of points, and we'll go down to the next floor. Decent Hush fight, took a lot more damage than I wanted to, but at least we got so much like money out of it all. Oh no, I didn't mean to blow them up. Number 2 did it for me. Thank you for the spirit hearts. Those are pretty huge. I can see forever. Makes it pretty easy to explore this whole floor. Or gives us all the more reason to explore this whole floor, is what I meant to say. I already had plenty of reason with the exploration bonus we'd get from it. Like firstly, that's basically all the reason I need. And it feels like we've already like recovered most of the HP we lost against Hush, so you know, it feels like it's going pretty well at the moment. This floor has already been a pretty nice recovery from the damage we took against Hush, but I think honestly with the amount of coins we got, probably just undid all the damage we did, all the damage we took. Or the points from the damage penalty, from all the damage we took. Just wait. We don't gotta rush. We didn't rush, but we still got hit because I'm an idiot. Because I'm an idiot and didn't move a single pixel to the right. If we moved like one pixel to the right, we probably wouldn't have taken damage. There's our boss fight, by the way. I don't want that. Let's just kill Satan and get it over with. I did not even know we could freeze him, turn him into gold. I didn't know that was a thing we could do. Is that a Head of the Keeper thing? Hey! Feel proud I didn't take damage against that attack, considering I recently died as the lost to that exact attack. And we could finish the run right now, but there's still so much floor left to explore, and we don't know if there's gonna be a good way for us to get down to the dark room. Based off the scores I was seeing on the leaderboard, I'm assuming there is. I feel really mad about that damage, because what can I do about an enemy that just teleports directly on top of me? Again, I really hate enemies that teleport around, because I feel like so many times I take damage in unavoidable situations as a result of them. But maybe I gotta take smaller movements, more methodical movements when I am dealing with the enemies that teleport around. Maybe I just gotta adjust the way I handle them. I did consider it. Is that like a baby bender? It's... Are you... Is... Dude, baby bender... It's homing for your familiars. That is incredible. Don't run straight into frickin' chub, dude. What's wrong with you? Thanks for the luck upgrade, though. And thank you for the key. I'll be on my way now. Dude, we got homing brimstone on little brimstone. That's incredible. That's actually incredible. I'm very... What hit me? Dude, I feel like I'm getting hit by a lot of stuff I'm just not seeing. And it's looking like we're coming up on the end of our run now. We already found both secret rooms. We don't really have anything else available to us. We can blow up that reroll machine for no purpose at all. I don't know, maybe these skulls contain a good tarot card. They do not. Let's just use the hermit card to see if it puts us closer to the exit, but no, it did not. It actually put us further away. Probably cost us like 5 points or something, because we gotta travel a little bit further. But I mean, that's gonna do it for this run. We'll pick up the Eternal Heart for the little bit of a bonus to our points. Pick up this, we'll see what score we get. 36,411. I don't know how other people skipped past the floor. We're ranked 63rd, it's pretty close. I mean, I think the daily has closed, so it's 63rd just overall is our final position on the leaderboard. Could have done better, mostly just the damage penalty that let us down, I think. But I don't really know how you would have gotten down to the dark room on that one. I couldn't find a way myself. Maybe you did, maybe you tell me. Please do if you can. And we'll see you next time, dudes. Bye bye.